and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with just a skincare face, no makeup, because I am going to do a makeup routine for you dolls. I'm so excited to film this video. I haven't done one like this before and I love makeup so much, and I'm always showing my new beauty products in my haul, so I thought it'd be really fun to do a makeup routine with you dolls. I thought I'd change the setup a bit and get the vanity in and bring you to my little beauty corner and we can get ready together. Usually I film getting ready with you dolls on my vanity, whereas this time you can actually see the vanity and I think it's just so much cuter. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below. Tap the bell to be notified every time I post a video just like this one. Don't forget to share this video to your friends or anyone that you think would love the pink girly community we've got going on over here. So we'd love to have you or them a part of the girly community as always. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this style, because I could so make this a series or a playlist on my channel and we can do some makeup routines together. But I would like to just say a big thank you to Judy Doll. They kindly sent me some makeup products and I thought it would be really fun to try them out as like a first impressions in this video, which I'll still be using my everyday products as well and just incorporating the new stuff in to see if I like it. And so you guys can kind of see what I do, my technique and what I use, but also incorporating a new brand. And this is some really cute beauty products. I'm really excited to try this out, and they sent me a ton, and I do actually in fact have a discount code for you dolls, which I will pop on the screen here. So 20% off, go treat yourselves. But the sun is shining, it's a sunny spring day, so let's do our makeup, have a little chit chat and try some new beauty products, because that is my idea of fun. And yeah, so I hope you dolls enjoy, and let's just get straight into the makeup routine. Okay, just brought you dolls a little bit closer so you can see what we're doing. So to begin, I'm going to use my super cute My Melody clips just to pin my hair back so it is out of my face. I cannot stand doing makeup when there's like hair in my face whatsoever, so it's all out of the way. Usually I'll wear like a makeup headband, but when my hair's already done, I think I'm just going to stick to it looking like this. I'm just going to quickly show you dolls what I got from Judy Doll. So we have one lip glaze, which I'm so excited about, and another one. So we're going to decide between those two shades. I also got a brown eyeliner, which I've been really excited to try because I need a brown eyeliner. I don't actually have one. A curling mascara. I've never seen one that looks like this. I'm really excited to try this. A multi-use colour balm. A tinted SPF moisturiser. We have an eyeshadow palette, a face palette, and a highlighter. So a lot of cute products to use for a light spring look. I don't want to do a full glam. I think I just want to do like an everyday kind of look, and I think these products will be perfect. So to begin, on top of like the bronzing drops and skincare I've got left over on my skin from this morning, I'm going to use my Chanel Hydra Beauty cream, as I love using this as a primer because it's so moisturizing and I do have drier skin. I just love the way this texture like sticks to like the skin and makeup, but also it's so moisturizing and it honestly makes my base so smooth. So I only actually use this as a primer when I'm doing my makeup because I love it so much, especially like under the eyes. I think it's amazing, especially if I'm going to be using products like eyelash glue or anything that my skin is like hypersensitive to, then making sure I use moisturizing products is really important. So I love this so much. It's also great because a little bit really does just go a long way. So I'm just gonna blend this in to my face and down my neck. It's just super glowy and super cute. I think this has blended my bronzing drops in a little bit. I did my skincare super early this morning and I actually went for a breakfast and it was just so warm and sunny. I feel like where I've been wearing sunglasses and stuff, it just kind of pulled off the bronzing drops into weird places. So this is looking a little bit more normal. I'm then just also going to go in with my Hydra Beauty eye cream. I have used this morning when I did my skincare, but again, my under eyes are so sensitive, and on top of my eyes we do choose to wear lashes, so every time I wear makeup I just like to go back over and do some eye cream just to make sure they're extra smooth and hydrated. So yeah, I am then just going to pop on my Summer Fridays birthday cake lip balm. just because I feel like if you put a lip balm on at the start, by the end when it comes to like putting lip liner on and stuff, your lips are just so moisturized and smooth. So I love this one, it's super pretty. And now let's actually get on with the makeup. So I personally like to start with my brows when I do my makeup. I just think it works the best in my routine. So I just give them a brush through with a spoolie, and then I'm using the Collection Incredible Brow Eye Pencil. I've never found a pencil that is as good as a colour match as this one for me. And being like a blondie brunette, sometimes that's hard. So I'm just going to use this pencil to fill in my brows, just following the natural shape. This just adds a little more colour and a little bit more definition. I don't worry about how thick I go because I like to clean that up in the clean-up process. Now that my eyebrows are looking a little thick, I like to take my spoolie again and just give them a brush through, just to kind of blend the product a bit to make it not look harsh. And then when it looks something like this, I carve out my brows. So I'm going to use the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in shade 6 Cashew. I'm also using my concealer brush. And the way I like to do this is just take a bit of concealer on to the brush and honestly just carve out around my brows. And then I just do the same for the top. Like so. And then I just put it in the middle as well. And then when it looks something like this and it's looking crazy, I just go in with a mini beauty blender and blend out the edges. And then I take a clear brow gel and just pop that on top. So now that I've done my brows, I'm going to go in with the Judy Doll SPF Tinted Moisturiser. This is in the shade 02 Ivory, and I use bronzing drops all the time because I just like the way a tinted moisturiser looks. And where it is such a sunny day and it is spring, I like to use foundation a lot less because I feel like a lighter look sometimes is nicer. Here she is. The packaging of all their products are so cute. I love the logo, like with the name of the flower, and this is a Sun Defense Tinted Moisturiser SPF 50, and I love the shape, it's so cute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just place a little on my face and kind of use this how I would foundation, but instead we'll be using this tinted moisturiser, which I'm excited to try. Usually when doing foundation, I'd use a foundation brush, but where this is only tinted moisturiser, I'm going to use a beauty blender and blend it into the skin. This is so glowy. Wait, I'm actually obsessed. This is so glowy and so cute. The coverage is actually really nice as well. It's actually been a really nice shade match, so really happy with this. Like, how cute. It also blended out really nicely with the sponge. This is also perfect for the summer, of course, because it's got SPF in it, so it's protecting your skin from the sun whilst adding a tint and glow, so you can look all radiant and healthy and glowy while still being protected, which I love. Next, I'm going to use my Chanel cream bronzer to warm up the face. So this is the Chanel Le Beige, I think is what it's called, and I've got this in the shade 395 Deep Bronze, just because I do find that Chanel Beauty sometimes when it comes to face products isn't the most pigmented, so I like getting this shade because when it blends out it's kind of how I like my bronzer to look. I like to use it more as a contour than a face bronzer, if that makes sense. And this is beautiful, absolutely stunning. It's also absolutely huge, but I'm just gonna mix my brush on this. I love these brushes. I actually got these from Shein. It's a beauty blender but on a brush, so it's got a handle so you can avoid getting your hands dirty. I love it, genius. Then I'm just going to do a couple of dots on the forehead and a couple on the cheekbones, here, and a little here. That's how I like to contour. And if I could not live without one beauty product in the summer, it would be this, because it just makes you look so healthy and bronze, and I just love the way this looks. And then to blend this out, I'm just going to use this and kind of use it in like a dabbing motion to evenly disperse the product over my face to avoid it looking streaky or patchy. When doing my neck, I try to blend it right on the jawline point and try avoid it coming up onto the face, because that is what helps give the illusion of a sharper jawline, in my opinion. I used to be so scared of contour, you guys, but it's all in the blending, honestly. This is how it looks when it's blended out. I think it's stunning, and you can see when it first goes on it looks really scary, but once it's blended out it's such a gorgeous colour. Like, it's giving tan, it's giving I got back from holiday, it's giving healthy glow. And then for my nose, I'm very particular about my nose. I like to use, this is actually from PS Beauty, it's the My Perfect Colour concealer stick. This is in the shade Chestnut. It's only £1, but I love this stick. So I just go across my nose in like an upwards kind of shape. I then do the same shape, but basically like flipped in the opposite direction where like the creases in my nose. Kind of like that. Kind of went on a bit weird, but I'll blend it right. And I just do 2 lines. I then do this under my bottom lip and some more in this part of my eye. And again, this looks even scarier, but blend, blend, blend. So I just kind of do this in a dabbing motion and blend it down and up and around, if that makes sense. I just love like enhancing what you've already kind of got, because I feel like you can lose a lot of your face's definition once you put like your base on, because it kind of makes it all one colour and layer, just as if it was a cream eyeshadow. When I get to about this stage, my nose actually looks wonky right now, I take a beauty blender in this kind of shape and I take this smaller side and I just blend, blend, blend. And then I also blend out the eyes and of course under my lip. So that is my contour. I then move on to liquid blush, and today I'm going to use the Judy Doll multi-use colour balm in the shade CO2. I love the idea of a multi-purpose balm because you can use it on your eyes, your cheeks, your lips, and such a good product, like to use it in multiple ways. So here is the packaging. It's absolutely stunning. Look at that pink, and you just twist it off. Wow, what a beautiful colour. And then using a sponge, I'm just gonna dab this onto my face. This is a really nice creamy consistency and a beautiful colour. Wow, it's giving like flushed rosy cheeks, like sun-kissed. How stunning is this? I'm obsessed. Next, I'm going to take the same concealer but in the shade 4 Extra Fair, and I'm going to place this under my eyes in this kind of direction. I then put this here and here. I really like using a lot of concealer because this concealer blends out into like a really nice bright under eye. I then just use the 6 shade across my cheeks, here, and anywhere I've broken out. And then with my little beauty blender, I just blend this out under my eyes, starting with the lighter shade and then moving on to the darker shade. How stunning is that? It's such a brightening concealer and it's honestly my favourite because it's so pretty and it's so affordable. Okay, now that my concealer is blended in, it is time for the powder products. Okay girlies, now I do not play when it comes to powder. I use these 3 products in different places of my face, which may seem crazy, but I just like setting certain parts of my face differently. So to start, I use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish powder in the shade Fair, and this is what she looks like. I then take one of these little finger powder puff things and I just dab it onto the product, and once it is coated I then go in and set my under eyes because this is a brightening powder. It really just helps brighten that under eye even more. Like, look at that. I really like the way this product looks and works. I then take the leftover product onto this part of my face and this part. Next, for my cheeks where we've put blush on, I like to use my Pink Blur Loose Powder. This is by the brand W7 and it is the most perfect shade of pink like to ever exist. I'm just going to take my little heart powder puff. I just lightly dab it into the powder and I put this onto my face wherever I put blush. I just think the pink tint is really nice for setting over pink products because otherwise your powder can really take away from the colour payoff of the blush. And I just think this adds to the pink look and it's just so cute. This is really blurring as well. This product, like, it's very smoothing. I really like the way it feels on the skin. And then finally moving back onto my trusty collection. This looks gross because there's a powder puff inside. It's the pressed powder and I take a powder puff and whatever is left in this tin, and this powder puff is falling to pieces, so let's ignore that. But it is just a skin match powder like to my complexion, so I then just use this in any other areas, so where I've like bronze or it's just like anywhere I've not brightened like the rest of my face, such as my nose. Next, to do my powder base, I'm going to use the Judy Doll face highlight and contour palette. Look at this packaging, it is stunning. Like, look at that, it's so cute. And this has the shade 1, which is a glow highlighter, 2 neutral highlighter, 3 cream highlighter, and 4 contour. And dare I say, this may be my favorite product. Look at that, are you joking? Look at that pink. I'm so excited to use this. So I'm going to use this shade to just add some definition to my face. I'm going to take this big brush, which is funny for the size pan, but I just like the way this blends. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this to add some definition. This product's really nice because it is a cool toned product, so it's really good at adding that like definition rather than like warming the face, which can make it look a lot more like orange or like too warm. I personally really like the way this cool tone looks because of like the shadow it can help give. Really easy to blend. And then when I've got something that looks a bit like this, I'm going to go in with a warm bronzer. So this is the collection one again. I just picked this up as my current bronzer and it is just like a warmer kind of bronzer to add to the colour, to give it more of like a I've just walked off of a beach kind of vibe. So the cool tone will give definition and this will give warmth, which I think makes the perfect look. Like so. I love looking bronzed and glowy. And then taking this light pink blush shade, I'm going to use that on my cheeks as a blush. This is a stunning shade and I'm so excited to use it because it's the palest, cutest pastel pink. If you dolls know me, you know I love a baby pink blush and I've never seen one quite like this. I'm so excited. Wow. That is so cute. It's so like brightening as well. This is lovely. Like, are you seeing my under eyes? This is so cute because I do like to blend my blush under my under eyes because it's such a pale pink. That is stunning. Wow. It's giving like the pink under eye effect. This is actually really pastel pink. I don't know if it's picking up pink on the camera, but on the face you can definitely see a pink tint and this is actually really lovely. Again, just bringing it up onto the temples. I'm then just going to add on my YSL blush because this will be really cute for this part of my cheek because it is brighter in colour and has a little bit of a shimmer in it, so I think they'll look really pretty together. I was right. Are you seeing this? How stunning is that? I love this blush, but I love this look even more with that Judy Doll pastel pink. I think it's really pretty by itself, or you can definitely use it to build like a really nice transition blush. Focusing it up here and just kind of blending it in to the Judy Doll is absolutely stunning. You dolls, I love a baby pink blush, but I don't think my blush on my face has ever looked this baby pink. It's usually like doll pink, but this Judy Doll blush has made it so pastel. It it's stunning. Oh, this is actually perfect. Like, what a stunning colour. This is looking so girly. I'm obsessed. Then for the nose, I like to add some colour and definition. I love using a cool tone bronzer on my nose to add shape, so I'm just gonna go in and use the same Judy Doll cool tone bronzer, and I just do the exact same process as I did with the cream. So we'll just give definition and make it look like that is the way your face is. Like, your nose is that skinny. And then I use a flat blending brush and I just blend that in. Just how I like it. And then I'm going to go back in with my Charlotte Tilbury brightening powder. Using the same brush, I just add some onto here and I basically kind of carve out my nose, if that's what you'd say. I just like to add some light next to the contour to kind of add like a contrast. I just do something like this and then let it sit for a couple of minutes, kind of like baking, I guess. And I also like to do it here, here, and here. Just to kind of the face. I'm going to leave this on like this for a couple of minutes. I know I look crazy, but I just think you get the best out of the product when it's left to sit for a minute. Let's move on to the eyes. And of course, I'm going to use the Judy Doll eyeshadow palette. This is Mood 7 colours in the shade 01. And when I tell you this is one of the most beautiful eyeshadow palettes I've ever seen in my life. Are you joking? That shade? I love a lavender at the minute. Are you seeing this? We've got like a really cute baby pink, which is 07. This lilac is 01. And then we've got some shimmers and then some darker transitional shades. I'm so excited to use this. So with a fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to go into this shade and just kind of buff that in the crease. And then I'm also going to take this shade and use that slightly lower. These are so pigmented, so cute. Then finally using this darker one, I'm going to take a little bit of this, concentrating it on the absolute corners of my eyes to kind of give this smoky transitional effect on the eyeshadow. And then taking another fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend this in. And I'm going to use this brush. These are tinted, so it looks like there's product on there, but there's not. I'm going to use this as kind of like a packing brush. So first I'm going to take this baby pink and kind of add that to my eye to kind of give a contrast and brightening aspect to this eye look. Then I'm going to go in with this lilac because I just want to use it so bad. And I'm just going to place this right over the top. Wow, this is stunning. Look at that. Such like a pastel lilac. I'm obsessed. Like, it's such a pretty girly way to do colour. Then I'm going to go in with this shimmer as well because why not? This is a stunning palette and it's got like a little purple tint to it. So I'm just going to place this over the lid as well. I'm going to use my finger because look at that pigment. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I need to stop saying stunning, but there's no other way to describe this. This is my new favourite palette. Next, I'm going to wipe off this brightening powder. Next, I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm going to use my new brown eyeliner. I'm so excited to use this. This is in the shade 02. It's so cute with the gold, stunning. And I've been wanting a brown eyeliner so bad because it's meant to suit and complement green eyes, but it's also a softer way to do a wing like every day. It is in fact a felt tip kind of eyeliner, which is my favourite. It's a lovely like chocolate brown and the pen is really, really skinny to give you a really precise, accurate, which works especially well in the inner corner and the outside. I love the way this looks, very vintage and cutesy. I'm having so much fun playing with this makeup. We might be going a bit glam, but I'm obsessed. And then I'm just going to take a white pencil in my waterline. And then taking my eyelash curler, I'm just going to curl my lashes. And then for mascara, let's try this new Judy Doll curling iron mascara. Now this is in the shade 01 and I'm actually really intrigued, so I've never seen a mascara wand look the way this one does. This is the packaging. It's so cute and so sleek. This is meant to have the same effect as a curling iron. Like, there is no bristles, it's just like a metal kind of wand. It's so cool. I'm really excited to try it. It's also kind of at an angle to help you create your lashes, which I love. Okay, when I put mascara on, my lashes always drop the curl of the eyelash curler. I've just got quite straight lashes naturally, but dare I say, these are still looking curled. Wait, this is lovely. Let's do this side. I really like that. So here are how my lashes look. They look really nice in my opinion. They could definitely be left like this, but I do have some lashes I'm gonna put on just to add to this whole vibe and look. So whilst the glue is drying on those, I'm gonna go back into the face palette and use the highlighter. I'm gonna use this shade right here. How stunning is this? I'm just gonna blend it in a tad. This is lovely. I especially love the way it looks on the brow bone. Really makes the eyes look lifted. And I'm fully aware it looks like I've got a mustache right now, but it's just so when I put lip liner on, you'll still be able to see the highlight. So now let's add the lashes on. How cute did these look? And then for lip liner, I'm just going to use the Collection Lip Define lip liner in the shade Cappuccino. I love this lip liner. It is literally my favourite one ever. This is like £3 and it's incredible. It's officially time for the part I've been most excited about, which are the Judy Doll lip glosses. So we've got one in the shade G04 and one in the shade G06. I'm going to swatch them both on my hands to decide which one we pair with this look today. So you pull off the lid and it looks like this, and then you just twist the bottom. It brings up the product, just so cool. So here is G04. That's stunning. Look at the gloss and shine on that. Love the applicator. Wow. Okay, I'm obsessed. We've definitely got a pinkier and a browner shade. I think for this look, I kind of want to do the pinkier one, but I love my brown glosses. You dolls will know from watching my videos, I'm always in a brown gloss. So let's apply G04. It's like a very berry shade. Super pretty. I am actually obsessed. How stunning. I'm so impressed by these products, you guys. And finally, I'm just going to set my face with some glitter setting spray, just to give it that extra glow and shine. And there you have it, dolls. I am absolutely obsessed. It is a close-up of the look. I love this makeup look so much. Thank you again to Judy Doll for sending me and gifting me these items. They are so cute. The quality is unreal and the payoff is stunning. The eyeshadow palette was unbelievable. Really like the face palette and that blush. Like, it's stunning. The mascara is literally so innovative and futuristic. I've never used a mascara one like that before in my life. Like, I've not even seen one that looks like that. It was so fun. And these glosses are absolutely stunning. Like, the glossiest, juiciest lip glosses ever. Like, look at my lips. They look so shiny. I am obsessed. And don't forget, if you are interested in any of these products, they will be linked down below. And don't forget to use my 20% off discount code and treat yourself, dolls, if you're interested. I hope you dolls enjoyed this type of video and a makeup routine. If you did enjoy watching me play with new products and show you dolls how I do my makeup, then let me know down below, because this is definitely a new type of video for me and I love this setup. Maybe we could bring her out more. And make sure you like and subscribe as well, and tap the bell to be notified every time I post a video just like this one. Thank you a ton for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Thank you for all the love and support you dolls give me on this channel. It means the absolute world to me. I'm just so happy to have our community and all us girly dolls on this channel where we can just communicate and hang out, and it is so fun Don't forget to share this video to anyone that you think would like this style. We'd love to have you or them a part of our pink girly community as always. I hope you enjoyed this look and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Love you dolls. Bye girlies.